Welcome back, heroes. Oh, look, and we're having issues with... Oh, there it goes. Huh. Alright, it's whatever. The game music is so low, apparently, that it's not registering it, but bags and fighting apparently will. Okay, so we are going to be dungeon hopping again today. Trying to hit level 35. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but okay. So let's see here. We're gonna go I, find group. And then we're going to take the Flight Master, and we are headed out to go finish quests as well.
Light be with you.
Take me to Westfall, buddy. We played with Devin a little bit on this. Last night, I don't know if you guys saw it, but last night we did some Pal World with Devin and Natasha. And we also played a game called Icarus. It's a survival craft game. Technically, it is called a drop survival. Because essentially, there's two sides of that game. You can do one where you land on the planet, you do the bare minimum to get to the quest marker, and then you go right back up. And then, I see a sparkly over there, so we're going to go figure out what that is. And then the other side is a permanent world, so to speak, where you can you drop down and you just build forever, and essentially terraform the planet to however you need it to be. So. Liquid Arcane. See, I by the way, I already filled out the survey that they have for this. It's where they're asking, you know, 5 hops. I guess we get that from these things, maybe? But I did fill out the survey. Did that give me a hop? No. Okay, how do I get hops? Hold on. Alright, my friend, move with haste in order for our rich lager to taste more like beer and less like stew. Hops are needed to make the brew. I thought that's what these bags were, but it doesn't say that I have any. And I'm not seeing any sparkly stuff, and these guys aren't giving out nothing. We'll go over here to this other farm. But yeah, so those were the games that we played yesterday, which was really fun. Getting to play with them for a little bit. so these guys can give hops, it seems like. I will say the Reaper, now that we kind of understand the class, like I'm not expecting to be the top DPS. You know what I mean? But being able to do top tier DPS either way is actually really fun. We are more of a boss damage dealer than AoE. Like I'm usually in a 5-man dungeon. If everybody's doing damage, including the healer, I'm usually in 3rd place. It's rare for me to lose out to another Reaper at this point. I've yet seen another Reaper that's doing the rogue build. Most of them are doing the 2-handed build. I mean, sure, I guess. think we could do dungeon quests. That was pretty dope. I'm not even sure what class I want to do next, to be honest with you. Once we hit 35, which, you know, in theory should be pretty soon. Start self-healing, tank. Oy, hey.
You will not defile.
Now the real question is are these guys gonna go do another one? guess we're not. So we'll just queue on our own. Maybe we should read that skill. There's all the hops that we needed. Leap forward through the air, swinging your scythe in an arc. After 2 seconds, or when you land, unleash a spinning attack that deals 30 weapon damage to nearby enemies. So this is another just move forward. So like that. What other quests do I have over here? Oh, the trappers and everybody. So, one of the things I recommended when I did my survey for the Reaper is it needs to have a little bit more self-healing. Because as of right now, especially in this class, we don't really have a lot of self-heals. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, we could use a little bit more self-healing for our guy. No. Ugh. That's a two-handed weapon, which we do not want. And I don't have any foodsies I can eat. Ooh, Silva. What? Y'all see that, right? It says there's a node right here somewhere. See it? It says it's a copper node, which I don't really care for copper. But still, like, it's right there, man. I don't feel like we're gaining health back, though. effectively. And like that's kind of my problem with the class. Is it's a good class, like don't get me wrong, but we're just gonna accept everything. I doubt they go do all the quests, but any of the quests that they do are good for us. Ooh, and somebody's got an aura of experience. I'd really like to sit down with somebody who plays the class and understands it a lot more than I do. It would be nice to be able to go, okay, so explain the rotation, because like I know what the game tells me. And we're doing okay with what the game tells us. But at the same time, it's like I want to know what really works. You know what I mean? Alright. Hey, tank. What's going on, Devin? Just trying to hit level 35 boss. Had a couple hours before I go see if mom needs help at her shop or go drive for Uber today. That's the first time I've seen anyone go down with a Venomancer healer. Okay. All the ads are gone. Oh, went down again. Yeah, it's been a hot second since I've seen anyone drop from a Venomancer healer. I know this guy's only level 17, but I guess maybe he doesn't have all the big auras that he's used to having. Shoot, this dungeon's gonna get us a good chunk of the way to 35, let me tell you. Come on, we're going this way. Or we're going this way. Okay, we're going this way, I guess. Oh. I got taken out himself. Jeez. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't seen Tinkers in dungeons. Usually you find them everywhere. Okay. You know it's a bad sign when I'm top DPS. Like if I'm number 1 DPS, something's up. Let's see, I've got a 30 Necromancer, 20 Venomancer, 27 Knight, 17 Guardian, and me. But I am higher level than them, aside from the Necromancer. Necromancer is pulling way more damage than not. Maybe that's a boot. Throw up the tank again. Chasing now applies Soul Bane to a target, increases critical strike chance against the target by 2% both impacts. Become an Endbringer for 15 seconds. Damage 30% range between it causes you to drink through your souls. Entering Underwalk increases movement speed. I want to go with this. Death Chaser. This skill also applies to the fact that it allows me to hit harder on that target. Trying to build this guy in the capacity of looking at it as if he's a boss killer. Like that's his whole job, is to take out bosses. Yeah, I think Necromancer should be the next one I do. This is a melee guy. We should do a caster next. Yeah, I think we'll go Necromancer next. Unless there's a class that you guys think that I haven't given a fair shake to, and we should do it. They're doing a shout, it looks like. And that's what's causing me to come out of stealth. Come on. That tank went down hecka fast in that fight. Alright, let them evade. Almost had another one down. Oh, let's whirlwind. Still took him down. That's all I cared about. Can't do Maelstrom. Okay. Confusion on that. we should have this side still to do. Oop. That was not what I wanted. Sorry. Like, I'm not saying that the healing factor for this class should be that on par with, say, like, Blood Mage tank, right? Or any of the classes that have that as part of their toolkit. But I'm saying if you're going to tell me that I have skills like this, that, this, that is supposed to give me healing, or... let's go look at it, because there's another one that is supposed to heal me as well. Like, don't tell me that I get healing if the healing I get is so minuscule that minor damage is easily outpaced. But honestly, I think this class needs agility more than it needs strength or intelligence, so that I can dodge stuff. Man, that takes you away. What I think's fun about this, I mean, the dying part is not all that fun, but what's fun to me is the fact that if this was regular WoW, retail WoW, whatever you want to call it, you'd have so many people right now getting all uppity about how many times we wipe, or calling the tank and the healer a noob. It's just not good. The fact that this is a modded server, this just proves my point. Like this server is by far probably one of the best servers I've ever gained with members that I've ever gotten to play with. Got the Orby of completion. Thank you. Four more levels, and we're done with this class. Seen a need for the gold fragments. Now what's cool is what they're gonna do is when this beta is over, all of the characters that we make on the beta, that's why I'm keeping my beta list very short, they're gonna get transferred over into the new, or the, not the new, but into the current the current server for beta. There's agility on there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I will say, I'm not been paying attention to chat, so people could be saying some things too. Let's just put that up there. I haven't seen anything over anybody's head, let me put it that way. Take a look and see. Okay. It's just the tank asking. I see, that's what a tank should do. It's like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Please help. Same thing with a healer, same thing with DPS. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, never be afraid to ask. Yeah, there's like high probability you're gonna get that idiot that wants to be a turd to everybody and condescending. But on this server, that happens way less than and that got us to 32. Skull. Hello. Thank you. $33. Got 2 more levels left to go. Spirit Chaser. Death Chaser now increases magic damage dealt by you to the target. No, Q again. I want to go again. Soul Rend now deals 15% increased damage against it with Reeve. Sure. Ghostly Weapon. Improve your weapon with ghostly power for 15 seconds. Increase by 20% additional shadow damage and restores 3% maximum mana. I don't care about mana. Sure. I don't even know where I'm putting points. I mean, like, we just need 2 more levels. Dang, we just waiting on a healer. Here's how much damage for a guy who doesn't know diddly about what I'm doing for these builds. I'm doing 10.9k damage, 253 DPS. So this guy right here, he's definitely gone summoner. But it's like he's not. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. Frost does all the damage for necromancers. Like, period, in the story. Frost is it. Aura Boy left. Alright, we're gonna leave party as well. So they've put the spoils back in, which is good. Let's just go intellect, see what we get. Sure, we'll equip that ring. Whatever. Before we continue on questing, though. Well, that was interesting. The cube popped and disabled simultaneously. We only have two levels to go. I'm not going to worry about trying to do quests.
I supply only the finest goods.
I'm going to empty out our bags here. Now, I'm going to go turn in any quests that are completed. Anything else, we're going to go ahead and just get rid of. So this, we're going to abandon. Sweet Amber. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. We'll go turn in all these quests out there in Westfall. Silk Bandanas. Scarlet Monastery, we can get rid of that too. Okay. So, if we go look at these, like I've got one quest. Buy a Griffin Ride from the Griffin Master. Door. Then bring Lewis's note to Orsic Strong in the shop. Limited immunity in the old town of Stormwind. So that's a quest that we need to do that. But if I go look over here in Westfall, we've got that one there and then these ones here. So we're just going to fly back up over here and then just run and turn all these in.
Well met.
And we'll see how close that gets us to 34. Should only be available at max level so it doesn't break the leveling experience. Here's the problem. You can hit max level without doing Mana Storm. I'd say probably in 6 hours. Again, the argument has been hashed and rehashed a billion different ways. It accomplishes nothing. Neither side is going to convince the other. And I agree. The only thing that it will ever accomplish by stating it, the staff has already said that they're keeping in Mana Storm.
What can I do for
Like, it is a unique way to play the game. Should it be only for max levels? I don't think so. Should it be just for leveling? I don't think so. I think it is a useful tool for people who are trying to get max level to get to max level so they can accomplish other tasks such as heroic dungeons, mythic dungeons, and raids, right? Like, that's why the tool was created. That's why the tool was invented by this team. It was created for the sole purpose of making sure that people who are not interested in the story mode are capable of turning in an amount of XP that can quickly get them to where they're trying to get to. So you quest to level 10, right? And then from that point forward, you could just do mana storms. If you have a solid build and you know exactly what you're doing with your build, and it's got enough self-sustain, and it's got enough tank ability, and it's got enough DPS that you can make it to high levels of mana storm, awesome. That means you know what you're doing with your build, right? If you have a build that is struggling past wave 20, then you need to look at your build and go, okay, is this a build that can do what I want it to do? Or do I need to go in and manipulate my stats and try and get it to be a little bit more succinct for what I want to do? That's all it's there for. It's a good test as you level to make sure that what you're doing is what you want it to do. And the people that have a problem with it, I think they have a problem with it for two reasons. Is there not a forge here? Hello? Is it in the tower? Am I gonna have to hearth back just to use the forge so I can smelt down stuff? And yep, I sure am. Okay. But yeah, so it's a great tool for people. The people who have a problem with it, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, but the people that have a problem with Mana Storm are the people who feel that they're being cheated because they want to play the game for the game. They want to do the storyline. They want to do all the quests. And they feel like Mana Storm is cheating the system. I hate to break it to you, but it's not. I hate to break it to you, but it does precisely what it is designed to do. Test builds and help people level so they can get to max level to do the max level stuff. And it's a neat concept. That is, I will tell you this, it's the #1 reason I came to this server. I was like, wait a minute, I can just do boss rushes? I can just take out bosses forever and infinitely? Sign me up. Let me do that. And it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing Mana Storms. Is it built for every class? Absolutely not. So maybe that's where they're complaining about, is the fact that it doesn't fit every build. Because not every build can make it to late stages. I'm not doing bronze. Like, that's the only other thing I can think of, is the fact that their build cannot get them to late stages, and that's why they're complaining about it. I can make 3 of these copper belts. I can't make any of the weapons, because the weapons require a lot more stuff. So let's go ahead and create all these. Okay.
Might be with you.
I can now make silver rods for enchanters. This gives me strength, agility, more strength, and stamina. Agility, haste, strength, stamina. Strength, stamina, stamina, shield block. So this is probably the best one for me. I lose 1. What is that? 5 strength, 4 stam versus 4 strength, 2 stam. So honestly, all I would gain is actually 1 strength and I would gain the 2 stamina and the 2 armor. So, dang, I'll put this one back on then. We'll just sell all these. Okay.
Careful.
But I've unlocked the silver rod. There we go. I make 2 of those because I just need more rough grinding stones. So I go here, create all, and this should go up some more.
What can I do for you? King's honor, friend.
Okay. Big bronze knife. Still not even close to the damage we need, but there you go. But look how much crap bronze takes, man. Thick bronze darts. Heavy bronze broadsword. Well, not bad. Some of these are actually roughly pretty cheap. Like the rough bronze cuirass and the bronze leggings. The bronze leggings are the cheapest. So then we go smelt. Oh, I'm out of copper bars now.
I buy and trade.
So if I wanted to sell these could actually be auctioned for a pretty penny.
Go with honor, friend.
People are willing to pay, you know, anywhere from 2 to wrong button, anywhere from 2 to 3 gold to 10 to 15 gold per excuse me, per what you call it. Actually, now we have a reason to go back out to Westfall because we can get a ton of copper and tin. There's a cave out there, a mining shaft,
King's honor, friend.
not far from where this takes us. So yeah, I mean, any of the rods that you can make are used for enchanting. Silver rod, gold rod, iron rod, mithril rod, dark iron, like all of those can be enchanted by enchanters for their enchanting, if that makes sense. And they have to have it for higher tier enchanting. So if you want a way to make enchanters pay for stuff, be a blacksmith, make rods, sell them. Sometimes they're in really high demand, sometimes they're not. That's why I say it fluctuates in the gold pricing considerably. It can literally sell for, you know, the silver rods can go really anywhere from 2 gold up to a max of probably about 20 gold per rod. It just depends on the server at the time. It depends on how many enchanters are trying to get enchanting up, and things like that. So on retail server, you could probably make a stack of silver rods for 5 gold a pop, and they'll sell within minutes. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so it says, yep, it's right there. Somebody else is out here. I hear him. Just waiting on a tank. Dang it. Okay. But as you can see, like, it's not... This class is relatively squishy. It's the only thing I dislike about this class. Oop. There we go. But I feel like this class would benefit better from agility than strength. For dodge purposes. Plus, we're dual wielding, so you know, every D&D fiber of my being is telling me that. Oh, is that a? That's a world lootable. And it's surrounded by freaking ghouls. Do I have any food? Come on. No. Got one. You see what I mean? Like, I get rogues are supposed to be squishy, but come on, man. Yeah, I know. Payment due in 5 days. I got it. I just want to know what this stupid world loot is. I don't care how many times I die. There we go. It's a shield. There you go. Picked it up just for you guys. Usually that cave has a lot more material in it. I'm surprised it did not. I'm also surprised that it's been 20 minutes and we haven't had a freaking healer. I had hoped to be able to already start my new class today. With the way this is going, I won't be able to. Also, I'm hoping that tonight, Devin and Natasha want to play more Power Worlds. That was a lot of fun last night. I have forgotten how much fun I have
What are you looking for?
playing that game.
See you around.
Um, just for giggles, while we wait, instead of doing quests, I'm just gonna go ahead and work on blacksmithing for no other reason than to just relax and chill, because I know I'm about to have a stressful day. The last time I worked for Uber, I was doing the Uber pickups. They hadn't actually started the Uber Eats program yet. I'm fairly confident they were kicking around the idea when I worked for Uber the last time, but they hadn't officially had an Uber Eats program. DoorDash was just kind of starting out as the new kid on the block for that kind of stuff. So I'm going to probably be stressed out. I gotta go run to Walmart. I gotta get me a thing so I can put my phone up in the car so I can see it. The only real upside is it's working with Taco Bell and having to deal with DoorDash and Uber Eats people. Like, I get their like how they operate, honestly. The big deal for me is going to be just learning like what companies to what. See another one over there. And see, this is how when the very first time I ever played Alliance, everybody's like, "Oh, you gotta have a profession. Gotta have a profession." And I asked, I was like, "What's the easiest profession as the Alliance to level up?" Right? I wasn't thinking you used one profession to level another. I was just like, "Yeah, I'll get a profession." They were like, "Oh, well, the easiest one is mining, because you can get it pretty high up there real fast by just running through Elwyn Forest." And this is how I kind of figured out that you could do what I'm doing right here. And there's like this little, I'll show you on the map, hold on. Let me grab this one real quick. There is this, if you'll look, it starts here, and you can literally just run right along here, dip down here, grab that, you run back up. And then there used to be a flight master over in retail. There's a flight master over here, and you could fly from here to Goldshire, and then just take go to Goldshire, and then just run back down here, and then follow this path all over again. Because by the time you did that, it was already starting to respawn copper and tin. Because you can get tin. It's a little rare, but you can get it. And it's awesome. Or if you just want to make a big circle because you don't want to have to worry about hearthing, is what you do is you come over here, you start here, you run all the way down, come down here. Don't get anything along the shoreline. You're actually just going to run down here, grab this. You're going to run over here, and then you're going to run down this stream because there could be a few nodes here. And then you're going to follow the stream. If we still have our boots, we'll put these back on. But you can follow that stream, and there will be nodes sometimes right along the bank. Copper, yep. And if you have a build that can take out enemies super fast, there's a whole bunch more copper down in there. Okay. there's a website. If you're doing this on retail and not on a modded server like this that levels a little faster, there is a really good place that you can go called wowprofessions.com. They have a page dedicated to every expansion that has come out for World of Warcraft in retail as well as classic. That will tell you the best optimal routes for Horde and Alliance to go and farm certain, different materials or skin different beasts or whatever the case is. They'll tell you how many, like, let's say I want to level blacksmithing, right? They'll even tell you, hey, we highly recommend that you get mining. Mining will lead directly into blacksmithing. However, if you have enough gold, you can ignore this, suggestion. And then when you start doing the mining and blacksmithing together, it'll be like, okay, so you're going to need X amount of copper, you're going to need an X amount of tin, you're going to need X amount of silver, yada, 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 right? So that when you go out here and you're farming, like what I'm doing, you're actually not wasting any time or process. Because it's like, okay, I need 400 copper, or whatever the number is, right? So you just go in here and go, okay, I need, X amount of stacks of copper. So I just run around. I make me a little plan. There's an add-on for retail that you can put in. I saw a couple of nodes down here. I'm just going to run and grab these real quick. But there's an add-on that will give you, it's not really a bag space, like a slot like this, but it's a little cutout window that has however many slots you want to give it. And then you can put stuff that you're trying to farm, and it keeps it as one generic stack. So instead of it stacking to 20, it'll stack to like 999, I think. And so you would just put your copper ore in there, and then you go, okay, I need 400, and you would just keep going until you got to your 400, right? And yeah, you would do that literally with everything. But yeah, as you can see, we're about to hit the end of our trail. Look at that, got 2 more copper veins. So just that one little run, I'm at, we gained essentially just over 2 stacks of copper. Right? So you can see how fast it is to get copper. Let's see here, mount up. I need to put those boots back on so that we can walk on water. We've got that little cliff right there, and then we've got the stream that we're going to run down. Leave me alone, bear. Oh. Tower of Azora. Yeah, when Sister got off last night from playing Pow World with us, Devin and I created our own world. Changed a few settings that I think I'm going to change in the world that we're building with my sister. Because they added this new mechanic to the game where you can randomize where stuff drops, or not drops, but like where certain pals go, right? Like if you play the base game of Pal World, you get, you walk outside and you're gonna have all the level 1 creatures that are, not really great at anything, but they're okay at things, right? And you can get them. Let's see, where's that node at? Do I have to fight that Murloc for it? I'm gonna have to fight a Murloc, I think, because I want that. Got it. Okay. You can see if we had gone upstream, there was more copper, but if you just run along, this is just saying that I can't be PvP'd right now. If you run along here, sometimes there will actually be copper nodes. We don't want to fight Murlocs. I am faster than said Murloc. while I run on water. But sometimes you will find nodes just here in the riverbank at the bottom. And so you can pick those up. And now we've got the healer. We're waiting on a tank. You can see copper's already starting to repopulate over there. We're going to come up this riverbank to get back to our starting point. There seems to be something over here sparkling, and I want to know what it is. There we go. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the game plan there. You know, is you just really want to if you're trying to level professions, always pick professions that lead into each other. So mining leads into blacksmithing and engineering. Wait a minute. Hold up. That looked like it was sparkling for a second. But yeah, so blacksmithing or mining leads to blacksmithing and engineering. It also does jewel crafting if you're in the Burning Crusade content or later. Then you have skinning does leatherworking. Then you have herbalism leads to alchemy, and if it's Mist of Pandaria, I believe, or later, you get the scribe work. Not that that became a useful profession later on. It went from being a profession that was essential because you could get things that made your skills do more damage or have different effects that were beneficial to your party, to where it then became more of like, hey, change the color of your skill. Like fireball is now blue instead of red, or green instead of, you know what I mean? So it kind of became a joke in of itself, and not a lot of people do it because there's no point anymore. It's like the only profession in retail that really holds up is leatherworking, jewel crafting, and blacksmithing. Those seem to be the only... Hold up. Homie was flying in the air. But yeah, those seem to be the only professions in retail that matter. Enchanting, yeah, I mean... there's a lot of really good enchants that you need later on. See, that dude? Alright, whatever, game. But yeah, it's just, there are professions that you're like, the crap, man. Like, I'm sitting here leveling it, and nobody's buying my stuff. That's because nobody's going to. If you're trying to make money on the market, go with herbalism, skinning, and mining, and any of the follow-up professions for those. Primarily blacksmithing, leatherworking, and jewel crafting. Now, I will say with the newest expansion, I don't know if jewel crafting is still as relevant as it was. Last time I played, you were hard-pressed to find any gems in the auction house, simply because the second they hit the auction house, they were being bought up. Unless somebody put it in for such a stupid, exorbitant price that nobody wanted to pay it, you know? Oh, look, another world drop. Another world drop. Okay, Defy Shanker. That sounds like a, There we go. So this is a level 12 dagger, if anybody's looking for one. It also improves crit and hit rating. Go run down here, grab that one, and then we'll go back up. But really what we need is a more stable version of, or a place to farm 10. So what I think we're going to do is once we get back over to here, we're just going to go run into Red Ridge Mountains just for farming. Because at this point, we now have a lot of copper. And what we're needing is 10 so we can make bronze, so we can make more gear so that we can level up that aspect. But now we need a... Take it up, man. Kind of frustrates me a little bit. I'm just gonna stay on the road. It's been 40 minutes. All we need is 1 DPS. You're telling me that there's no DPS out there trying to do a dungeon right now? Like, what the crap? And how do I not have a helmet by this point? Like, what the heck is going on? Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. Here, I'm gonna do this. Leave queue. Hello? Was it glitched? It won't let me leave queue. That's hilarious. I think my queue is glitched. See if reloading fixes it. is now off. Find group. There we go. It's copper. We don't really need any more copper. We're looking for a place where we can farm more tin. Holding on a healer and tank. More copper. Copper. On heals. There we go. I'll accept all the quests you'll give me. Now there are some quests that we just won't try to go through, but I'm left.
Tell me.
Tank bit off more than he could chew. One of the people in the group is completely offline. So the problem that I have with Cull is the fact that it makes you go the full distance. Like, It's not a problem if I'm trying to go that far. It's a problem if I'm trying to go like 2 feet. I'm just gonna read on all that crap. I don't need any of it. We're 2 levels away from max. This is an ice mage, or an ice necro, and yet I don't think he knows his rotation very well. It's 34, we just need 1 more level. Oh, tank left. Dang it! I'm just running over here to get the flight point. If I remember correctly, oh no, the flight point's actually out there, my bad. There's a spectre thing. Reduces the duration of disarm effects. I don't care about that. Limbo, meh. Defeats at murder, not deal spells. Blast an enemy for incapacitated. Remove all curses from the target. Any damage caused to the target will end this effect.
Hello.
There you go. That's everywhere I can fly, including way up here if I
Have a
wanted to
good
go
one.
to Dunmorrow. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to find a bunch of tin, though. That's the real problem. There used to be a big old spider rare out over this way. Just holding on a healer. Need more dang healers. What is that? Copper. Ooh, here's some tin. Oh, they left. Alright. Leave party as well. We just need the one level, like... It shouldn't take that long to get the freaking level, you know what I mean? It's copper. Okay, it doesn't look like there's really anything out here. So, let's herd back. We'll go try a different zone. If we could get one dungeon that we have not done before, we should be alright. Witch Hunter, what the heck is wrong with you? Purity. So we are actually going to go over here into Duskwood, but we're going to go into this portion of Duskwood. Because what you're actually supposed to do is go Elwyn Forest, Westfall, into Duskwood from there. So if anywhere is going to have enough tin for us, it's going to be out that direction. I need more. Come on, bruh. Just a healer. That's all we're waiting on. Healer. Ooh. 35 is max level for what we're doing right now. Now I will say Duskwood is a great place if you're trying to get low-level cooking and skinning done, because these wolves, there's bears, there's the spiders, if you have the spider kebab recipe for cooking, there's a lot that you can do. As far as mining goes, I'm not sure what all we can do. This is the other reason why I really wish I had flying right now. Because then I could just fly, find the node, go down, kill what I need to take out, and then grab the node and fly back. And usually you want to be in there. That's the problem. It's either, like, sometimes you can find silver, gold, dark iron, all out here, but it's supposed to be primarily silver, tin, and copper out here. But, like, you'll find it all along here and inside that little grayed out area. I don't even remember if there's a way in that area from Classic, since we can't fly. Got some more tin right off the rip. Ha, here we go. Little pathway up in here. Twilight Grove. I forget what dungeon that is. Where's the summoning stone for it? That's a raid then. No minerals in here. How weird. Come on, man. I got like 30 minutes left. 15 minutes. Ugh. So I don't think we're actually going to hit it today, which kind of sucks. At least not right now. I can tell you this, though. We will be leveling a Necromancer next, I think. I may put it up for a vote, though. Like, figure out what kind of classes you guys think I should play next. Since we can only go to 35 during this playtest. And it's over in, I think, like 6 days. So... How much tin do I have? 11. I don't even have a full stack of tin. That's hilarious. I may use WoW Professions later just to figure out where 10 spawns for the Alliance side, because this is ridiculous. Finding all the copper in the world, but... Oh, sweet, okay. Come on. Tank. Don't be a turd, tank. Don't be a turd. I need you to say yes, tank. So that I can hit 35, so that tomorrow's stream will be better. The stream can go a little bit long today because I started a little early today. Oh, thank God. Oh, this one's... I hate this dungeon. Go Power Ranger. Go tank. That's what I get for talking noise. Now I have a Tinker and a Ranger in here. Buddy. So the Tinker and the Ranger are both basically my level. Free to go whenever you want, tank. There we go. I tell you what, that Tinker and that Ranger. They really give me a run for my money. Oof. Yeah, this is probably the best group we've been in. Y'all can see now why Tinker and Ranger are my all-time favorites. Oh, that makes me want to play the freaking Ranger again, man. I feel like back in retail, this dungeon used to take so much longer. skipping that boss. That's fine. Ooh, lag. Don't do that, game. Oh. Didn't mean to pull. I meant to just turn around. Yeah, the more I watch this Ranger, the more I want to play the dang Ranger again. Which way is the tank gonna go? Come on. Which way you going, tank? Look, this healer knows what he's doing. He could probably put them. That was 100% a misclick on a button. That was not intentional. Last time.
Who dares disturb my meditation?
Oh. This went a little over the 2 hours today, but like I said, we started a little early today. Technically, I have 10 minutes there. Wow, that still didn't get us to 35. God dang. What a bummer. Alright. Well, that's going to end it here for me, guys. What we'll do is we're going to hearth back up here to Elwyn Forest. off camera, I'm gonna smelt all this down, sell all this, to what little blacksmithing I could do, while I get ready to leave, and then later tonight we'll be back on. I'm hoping to play some more Power World with Devin and my sister Natasha. So we'll see how all that goes. I hope to see you guys back here. I try to stream 2 hours every day, if not a little bit longer. So if you are interested in seeing just random gaming content, though I try to stick to modded games such as this here with Ascension WoW, or we also play like modded Elden Ring. I've got that on the channel. So things like that, I try to stick to modded games. But if that's kind of the thing you like, please subscribe, like, share, talk to your friends about it, all that fun stuff. And then yeah, we'll be back later. So I'm gonna go do some DoorDashing, or not DoorDash, but Uber Eatsing, and we'll see how it goes. So I will catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody.